this is Joe from ShopTo, and I'm joined by Dan. And we're going
Hello.
to be doing a review chat for Ratchet Clank 2016. I say 2016 because it's a reimagining of the 2002 video game, but it's also a bit different. It's got new features, which is quite
14
cool.
years old. That's crazy. Sorry, a bit delayed. I had to add up 1, 2, 3, 4. 2016. 14 years
2000,
old game. It feels older than that.
yeah, it does. It features brand new weapons, new planets. It's just great, but it's still got the things you love from the original Captain Quark and stuff. So
So, yeah, what sort of thing? Yeah, I mean, we're talking an original game in as much as.
it's the
Sorry,
original
there's a
game.
guy banging really loud.
This guy bang all part of the shop tour review chat.
There's a guy
Okay,
just whacking with a hammer outside. Sorry.
yeah. So don't let it put you off. Be professional. Just
It
ignore the
did.
hammer. Yeah. So throughout the game, it is a reimagining of the first game, so you will recognise some of the areas, but
Okay.
because what I what I'd like to say about it is, in the original game, it's almost like they tried to be Pixar but couldn't quite get there because the technology wasn't there.
Yeah.
So they
Yes,
kind
one
of
game. Yeah.
wanted to tell a story with these cartoon characters, but also mix it with the action gameplay of Ratchet and Clank at the time. But now that technology's moved on so much, they've actually done it. It feels a
Yeah.
Pixar movie, and
I
it's
mean, because they're really pushing hard for this. Because there's also is a movie coming out, isn't there?
yeah. The movie's coming out at the end of the month, and honestly, it does have some spoilers in it. Sort of patched that out, I think, so to not spoil the movie. But
Okay, interesting.
it's it's brilliant. It's a brilliant game. I mean, cracking action. There's so just what you love about Ratchet and Clank, the fact that there's so many different weapons and you can upgrade them. You can buy new weapons. The Groovatron's back. Throw the
Cool.
Groovatron. it's just it's just one of the things that you recognise the humour, the characters, and the world that just has so many good memories for people, and it's all
Have they?
just there.
So they've taken the PS2 original, um, well, the idea of it, and they just totally re-imaged the whole thing. It's like new graphics, new gaming mechanics, I imagine. Is it a new voice cast, or they use the original voice cast? Do you know? Could you tell?
I couldn't really tell, but I mean,
Okay.
it just all feels.
Mm.
It feels original. It feels got Ratchet and Clank, but it just feels got one of the best Ratchet and Clank games I've played in a long
Cool.
time.
You say they've added new worlds on here. I mean, are these new worlds like tacked on, or do they still feel a natural part of the game?
No, they actually feel a natural part of the game.
Cool.
There's
Cool.
one bit where I got a hoverboard race and stuff,
Okay.
and like, it just feels part of the game, and there's just everything about it. The presentation's just sort of top notch, from the
Yeah.
lighting to the animation and like the action. I mean, Ratchet, he's just so much fun to play, and
Mm.
he's sort of friends with Clank in this one rather than not liking him.
Yeah, you were saying earlier they've slightly redone the story to show that they're actually good mates straight from the off.
Yeah, they seem to
So
go.
I think it's a bit surprised. It's a bit weird doing that, but I suppose their story, they can do what they want, can't they?
No, it's just. I mean, I just really enjoy it. For what I've played of it, I've enjoyed the action. I've enjoyed like the puzzles, and the enemy eye seems to be better as well. So they'll sort of try and come round at you and flank you rather than just kind of standing there looking dumb. Uh, and it's tough. It's a tough game as well.
Cool.
Can be tough.
But I remember some of the later games. I can't remember playing Ratchet and Clank the first one at all. I mean, but some of the latter games they were challenging
Yeah.
for an action platformer game with the cute graphics. It really did put you through your paces, which is a nice change.
And the thing is, I mean, it's about. I'd say it's probably about 12 to 15 hours long as well. So there's a lot of
Cool.
game there for what is a budget price. I mean,
I imagine there's quite a bit of replayability as well. There's lots of collectors there, like
yeah,
extras.
there's optional missions
Cool.
and beside the main missions, and there's all the things you can collect. Obviously, there's hidden weapons that if you explore, you can find the hidden weapons, and you can
Nice.
upgrade your weapons, and you get to know all the characters, and you'll do assault courses and all sorts. And yeah,
Okay.
for £28, I just can't believe it. I mean,
So it's one of your favourite games of the year so far, by the sound of it.
yeah. I mean, it's probably one of the best games on PlayStation 4, I'd say.
Cool.
And it's £28 on ShopTo. I think it's just under that. So, I mean, you can't really argue with that. It's top quality and it's well worth getting. So yeah.
So this is one of those games. I mean, I know we're always a bit, oh, it's another old game they've just updated for a new console, but this one they've done such a sterling job that it's unrecognisable as an old game now. They've really
definitely
put a lot of effort into it, rather than just saying here's a new skins of an old game. They've just totally remastered it, which is a cool idea.
Yeah, definitely. It feels like a brand new game, and it's well worth having. So okay.
Cool.
Well, we'll leave it there. Okay. Don't forget that you can order Ratchet Clank from ShopTo, and please remember to like and subscribe to our videos on youtube.com/ShopTo.
Cool.
Thanks for joining us. We'll see you next time. Bye.
Bye.